Um, One day I asked Coach Lair to meet me in the office. He probably thought something was wrong because, why is some nobody in the program wanting to meet with him? And so he met me up there, and I just said to him, I said, "Hey, Coach, how do I get in your shoes?" And he's looked at me kind of funny, and he's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I want to be, a Division I assistant or a head basketball coach one day. How do I get, to be the head coach of Colorado State 10 or 15 years from now?" And so he gave me some great advice for young people out there where um, he mentioned you got to go somewhere where you can get your master's, and then where you most importantly going to get the opportunity to coach and the opportunity to recruit. And so I took that and went full speed ahead. A couple of months later, the director of basketball was leaving Colorado State, and he called me in and he said, "Hey, James, so-and-so is leaving. Would you have interest in being the director of basketball here at Colorado State?" And obviously that's my alma mater, and I love Fort Collins more than anybody. And I said, "No." And he kind of gave me a salty look, and he's like, "Well, why is that?" And I said, "Well, Coach, 2 months ago, you told me I need to go somewhere where I can coach and where I can recruit and get my master's, and I can't do any of that as a director of basketball here." So um, after that, I did an internship, at Arizona State University for a summer, and learned a lot about the camp life from, the grunt work and college counselor type aspect. And then was blessed when Pat Eberhardt, who was on staff at Colorado State, got a head Division One or head D2 job, excuse me, at CSU Pueblo, which used to be called Southern Colorado. And so I went and volunteered for Coach Eberhardt after my internship. Worked there for 4 years. My first year as a volunteer, we practiced at 5:45 a.m. every day. It was a first-year program. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but what I would do is I would go in. I'd get there for pre-practice at 5:15, which you might as well have said practice started at 5:15. Practice started at 5:45. I'd be in the office. I'd work till 12 or 1 every day, and then I'd go wait tables 4 or 5 nights a week, and while maxing out my student loans and getting my master's. And so that's how I survived the first year.